Dear learners, today through a short film I will explain you different stages in the evolution of a harp. Musicologists of all over the world have acknowledged to the fact that the hunter's bow has given rise to the string instrument harp. The first slide shows you a picture of hunter's bow being carried for hunting by primitive men. Please note the size of the bow. It is believed that the sound produced by the twang of a bow gave rise to the idea of using the sound as a source of entertainment. So simply by striking the twang of the bow by fingers or by small piece of wood, early man could entertain himself. However, man has an inherent quest for betterment of whatever he experiences. So, after a certain period, they started experimenting with the bow. To break the monotony of only one sound, he started introducing more strings to the bow. In this slide, you will see that the bow is having 4 strings fixed to it. Due to the shape of the bow, the length of the string varied according to the positions they were fixed. This resulted in production of variety of sound, which was a new thing for early men. Please also note that the strings were fixed permanently at this stage of the bow harp. After lapse of some time, we find this kind of harp which has 5 strings attached to it. This gives us proof that by the time of this kind of harp, man had identified 5 musical sounds which were later named as notes. In the next slide, you will see that the strings are attached to the bow with the help of tuning pegs. This serves as evidence to the fact that by this period the concept of exact pitches of consecutive sounds were formulated. So, the strings could be adjusted with the help of tuning pegs to get exact pitch of sound. The next slide shows us about the man's experimentation with the enhancement of the volume of the sound. Though big bow produced big vibrations and so deep sound, it was not easy to carry such big bows. So, man started thinking of enhancing the volume of sound. First, they might have experimented with attaching emptied calabash or dried shell of variety of other fruits. Later, they started attaching vessels made of clay and finally wood at one end of the bow. This last slide will show you a harp found in the paintings inside the wall of a pyramid dating back to almost 4,500 years. This picture shows that by this time the harps became very sophisticated with hundreds of strings attached to it and with a decorated piece of wooden resonator attached to it. So that's it for now. The primitive bow harp still exists in Africa and some recordings you can also find in YouTube. To understand how it works, you can visit the site in YouTube.